Can lying drive someone to relapse? So it's pretty evident in our society today that relapse is a huge problem. The drugs out there are very dangerous that people are dealing with. Someone will get clean or sober for a while and then relapse and go back. I'm realizing that integrity and lying can play a major part in that. No one wants to be called a liar. What I've seen over the last 20 years that we've been involved in this is you watch people begin to make exceptions. And when you're making exceptions, you're usually lying about those exceptions. So what happens is one thing will lead to another, and then before you know it, that whatever that thing is, drug, alcohol, whatever that problem is, you'll be faced with it. And when that happens, well, you think, well, I lied about this and I got away with it. And so it makes it so easy to fall right back into that. So what do we do about it?
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Hardest thing in the world and the best thing you can ever do.
To be truthful, we got to be truthful with ourselves. We have to be truthful with other people, and we have to be truthful with God. And if we're not truthful in any of those areas, it will cause us to slip up. When we come to Christ, we're to throw our old life off. It says in Colossians chapter 3, verse 1, since you have been raised to a new life with Christ, set your sights on the realities of heaven, where Christ sits in the place of honor at God's right hand. Then it goes on and says in verse 3, for you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, is revealed to the whole world, you will share in his glory. What a great promise. So in verse 5 it says, so put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you. So put to death, that's the key part, put to death these earthly things lurking within you. Then it goes on and says, for you stripped off your old sinful nature and all its wicked deeds. And then it says, so put on your new nature and be renewed as you learn to know your Creator and become like him.
You can't act like God if we're trying to act like something else that we're not even created to be, or that's not even part of who we are in our new nature. So if we're lying, then we are literally acting like the father of lies, which is Satan himself. And we don't want to imitate him. We want to imitate Christ.
So how do we stop lying? I would say truth. You have to practice this new way of life.
The more you practice truth, the less hard it becomes to be truthful. Because when you practice lies, it becomes easier to lie. So it makes sense that if you practice the opposite of that which is truthful, then you're going to get better at it and better at it.
And man, there's such freedom that comes with that.